Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 16th Autodesk Hong Kong BIM Awards 2022 awards presentation ceremony to celebrate the outstanding BIM adoption. I'm Maggie, your MC today. This year also marks Autodesk Hong Kong's 30th anniversary and a total of 170 outstanding BIM projects awarded throughout the years. Without further ado, please allow me to invite Dr. Wendy Lee, Regional Manager, Hong Kong and Macau from Autodesk, to be on stage and give us a welcoming remarks. Wendy, please.
Ms. Chung, JP, Dr. Kam, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Autodesk, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the awards presentation ceremony of Hong Kong BIM Awards 2022. I'm glad to witness the remarkable success of the talents in the AEC industry in the region. This year, we have seen a diverse range of projects that demonstrates the possibilities and power of BIM, making projects of different complexities and natures possible, including isolation treatment facilities of the highest standards, commercial builds that pave the way for the future, a project harnessing BIM to preserve a historical monument, and many more. By doing so, innovators like you have set yourself as role models to inspire others as we navigate the journey of transformation in the new era. Over the past decades, the AC industry has been at the forefront of transformation as it accounts for about 50% of the global use of raw materials and 36% of final energy use. As we see from the outstanding outcomes achieved by the projects of this year's awards, we are advancing the application of BIM to build a more sustainable future. We are also now at a time to embark on a new journey for the AC industry to go beyond net zero. In addition, we are also moving forward towards circular economics that's emerging as a leading contender to drive greater sustainability. Many countries, including the EU and China, are prioritizing this with action plans to drive the development of circular economy. To achieve so, digitization of AEP projects, from the earliest design stages through to construction and operations, is the first important step that we take to deliver on the promise of a circular built environment, and smart use of BIM is certainly one of the determining factors for success. Looking ahead, the momentum towards net zero and a truly circular economy is unstoppable. In the meantime, we are also seeing great potentials, especially with the government's support and the plan to move full steam ahead with the construction of the Hong Kong Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park and expedite the development of Santin Tenopole in the northern metropolis. Together with the roadmap to build light public housing to provide up to 30,000 units in 5 years, we are sure the technology such as BIM will play an indispensable part in facilitating the process and realizing the goals. Along this journey of transformation and growth, Autodesk remains as a trusted partner as we are committed to empowering talents like you with the right tools, solutions, and advancements. The winners today are best examples of the innovation helped in part by Autodesk. They show us how they are paving the way for positive changes and the industry's transformation. There's still a long way to go, but With our joint efforts and relentless dedication, we are confident that we will all advance into a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable world with technology. On behalf of Autodesk, I congratulate each of you for your well-earned place at the head of your industry. Such commitment inspires us all, and we are honored to be part of your journey. I would also like to thank the presence of our guest of honor today, and also our chief judge, and all the judging panel, supporting organizations, sponsor, and all the organizing committee to make this ceremony a success. Together, we make the new possibles. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Please be seated. Today is a great pleasure to have Ms. Chong Manley Lillian JP, Under-Secretary for Innovation, Technology and Industry, as our guest of honor and award presenter today. Thank you for joining us. We'd like to invite Ms. Chong to be on stage to give us a keynote speech. Ms. Chong, please.
Wendy, Dr. Cam, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great honor to join you all here today at the 16th Autodesk Hong Kong BIM Awards 2022 presentation ceremony. First, I would like to express my gratitude to the Autodesk Hong Kong for your endeavor in organizing this annual Autodesk Hong Kong BIM Awards. Over the past years, the event has recognized many well-deserved building industry professionals and educators who have been contributing to the digital transformation of the construction industry. I would also like to congratulate all the award winners for your remarkable achievements in the application of this innovative technology in different building projects. The use of BIM technology has had more than a decade of history in Hong Kong. BIM enables engineering professionals to design and build in virtual environment. It serves to provide a platform for optimizing the design, execution, and operation of building structures in digital representation of physical and functional characteristics, which I'm sure that all of you will be much more clear than me. Yeah. BIM successfully opens a new door to building projects and allow project perception and performance evaluation throughout the construction process. Many potential problems and issues could be resolved at early stage, thus achieving higher efficiency, security, and also effectiveness. In light of the great potential of BIM, the government has been proactively promoting a wider adoption of this technology and providing timely support to the industry. In our first Smart City Blueprint published in 2017, we have mandated the adoption of BIM in our major government capital works projects, developed BIM standards, and also provided assistance to the construction industry on BIM adoption. Riding on this foundation, in the updated Blueprint 2.0 published in 2020, we go further by employing the BIM Asset Management Facility Management Platform for the improvement of building facility management. In the Policy Address 2022, which announced just last week, it's laid out that we will also devise a roadmap on the industry's use of BIM in preparing building plans for submission to departments for approval, which Randy just mentioned about that. An application software will be launched in the first quarter of 2024 to automate compliance checks by the industry on the floor area information in relevant plans. So that's our upcoming plan. And apart from BIM, I would also like to highlight our efforts in promoting another high productivity construction method, which is MIC. I'm sure that most of you will be very much familiar with that. To drive a wider usage of MIC in the industry, we would suggest the Hong Kong Housing Authority to require suitable public housing projects scheduled for completion to adopt the MIC approach in the coming first 5 years. In the coming first 5-year period. And in the second 5-year period, it's mandated that no less than 50% of the projects will adopt the MIC approach. Hong Kong Housing Society is also encouraged to adopt the MIC approach in more public housing projects in the coming years. Meanwhile, the government has rolled out various funding schemes in order to accelerate the adoption of innovative construction technologies by the industry. For instance, TVP, I'm not sure whether it's familiar with you, yeah, but then I heard from my colleagues that it's quite well known in the building industry as well, indeed. For instance, the TVP Technology Voucher Program, which is championed by us, the Innovation, Technology and Industry Bureau, has been supporting the industry to enhance their competitiveness with technological solutions since 2016, whereas BIM and MIC are some of the typical solutions for streamlining the business process. The Construction Innovation and Technology Fund, with BIM and MIC as part of the pre-approved technologies, was also launched in 2018. It aims at encouraging the industry to adopt more innovative construction methods and to build up the capacity of construction professionals. I would like to appeal to you to leverage the resources and also reap the benefits that BIM could offer, and also to utilize better of our funding schemes, which are the two that I just mentioned, and actually we have so much more fundings to support the industry to use more innovation technologies, yeah, for our construction, and also for the design, for building management, for building projects, etc. To develop Hong Kong into a smarter and more sustainable city, I look forward to joining hands with you all to explore more groundbreaking technology applications in our building projects. Before I close, may I wish today's ceremony a great success and all of you a most enjoyable experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chong. Please be seated. Today's event is sponsored by CNEX and supported by BIM Score, Tech Digital, and 23 organizations. And now we would like to invite the representatives from supporting organizations to be on stage and take a group photo together. So now let me welcome the representatives from a chapter of the American Institute of Architects, Architects Association of Macau, Autodesk Industry Advisory Board, Chartered Institute of Architectural Technologists, Hong Kong Center, Zhuhai College of Higher Education, Hong Kong Alliance of Built Asset and Environment Information Management Associations, the Hong Kong chapter of Building Smart International, Hong Kong Information Technology Joint Council, Hong Kong Innovative Technology Development Association, Hong Kong Institute of Project Management, Hong Kong Institute of Utility Specialists, Hong Kong Institute of Vocational Education, Hong Kong Revit User Group, Institution of Public-Private Partnerships, the Chartered Institute of Building Hong Kong, the Chartered Institution of Civil Engineering Surveyors Hong Kong Region, the Chinese University of Hong Kong, School of Architecture, the Hong Kong Institute of Building Information Modeling, the Hong Kong Institution of Engineering Surveyors, the Hong Kong Institution of Engineers, IT Division, the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, the Macau Institute of Engineers, the University of Hong Kong, Department of Real Estate and Construction, the University of Hong Kong School of Professional and Continuing Education, Hong Kong U Space. Welcome. And now, may I also invite Ms. Chong, Dr. Wendy Lee, Dr. Calvin Cam, Mr. Dixon Mag from BIM Score, and our representative from CNEX to join us on stage for the group photo, please. Perfect. So let's see the advice from our professional photographer to see which angle is perfect for this group photo. Just make sure that you stand in between, yes, to make sure that your handsome, beautiful face can be captured. Okay, say cheese together. So one more, please. Thank you. A big round of applause for our sponsors and our supporting organizations. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen on stage. You may now be seated. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all for kicking start our award presentation ceremony. We would also like to thank Dr. Calvin Cam and our advisor panel formed by the representatives of the supporting organizations who spared their valuable time to discuss and review the selected projects. This year, our judging panels has recognized 17 outstanding projects that demonstrated the most intelligent application of BIM technology across a wide range of industries, including the top 8 award winners, outstanding BIM applications, project safety and risk management, honorable mentions, as well as outstanding students. Let's get some insights from our winning projects. The videos of the winning project may contain confidential project information and are permitted to show at this award ceremony only. Taping and recording is prohibited. We appreciate for your appreciation and cooperation. In alphabetical order, the first award winner is Architectural Services Department, Hong Kong SAR. Congratulations! Their winning project is Heritage Building Information Modeling for Cultural Heritage Conservation at Tai Fu Tai Mansion. Let's watch the video.
Tai Fu Tai Mansion is the first government-owned Chinese-style monument in testifying the use of Building Information Modeling, (HBIM), on heritage conservation in Hong Kong. It is one of the pilot projects for the purpose of building up the as-built BIM inventory for the Architectural Services Department. This monument is a 2-story Great Brick mansion with delicate design and rich embellishment, built in around 1865.
There are quite a lot of challenging BIM applications in this project. First of all, we do not have much design information and as-built record of Tai Fu dimension, which is quite common for all buildings. So we have to conduct extensive historical research and interviews with academics, officers of the Antiquities and Monument Office, local villages, and retrieve our own record in order to find out the chronological development of the site. Next, we have to identify and assess the architectural merit, historical interest, variety of the elements, and conduct 3D scanning on field to collect existing condition data, such as building structure, dimension, image, in order to build up the HBIM models.
Common data environment Autodesk BIM 360 is being used in this project by the following parties on different BIM uses. Firstly, maintenance surveyors of HSD, as one of the maintenance agents of government-owned buildings, are responsible to coordinate with all team members and to build up the BIM roadmap for better facilities upkeep in future. Secondly, heritage conservation consultants, Revival, carried out historical research study on the background of Daifu dimension, determining the character-defining elements and their level of significance. Thirdly, BIM consultant, WSP, developed the HBIM model for the animations, virtual tour, and heritage archival records by incorporating character-defining element schedule and photographic records of each element into the model. To showcase these changes, a timeline storyboard was developed with illustrative images recording the significant changes of Taifu Day in 6 phases from 1865 to 2021. A virtual tour is also produced by adoption of game engine technology and seamless 360-degree spherical panoramic images. Key plans, information text with historical information, interactive 3D objects are provided to enable project team or potential user to navigate and visualize the building anytime, even if the site is closed or far away from town. Last but not least is the production of 4D animations. The animations simulated the techniques of traditional construction to enable maintenance personnel to visualization of the construction sequence. For example, the laying of Chinese-style peach roof structure, decorative plaster molding, and bricklaying. This is particularly useful as training materials for appreciation of historic building.
Wow, what an impressive project indeed. So now we'd like to invite Ms. Chong and Wendy to be on stage to present the trophies for us. Thank you. And meanwhile, please allow me to invite the representatives of Architectural Services Department, Hong Kong SAR, to be on stage and receive the award. Congratulations! Perfect. Okay, let's take a photo together. Congratulations, and we would like to invite the representative to deliver the acceptance speech for us.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, adjudicators, for selecting our projects as one of the award winners. We are so honored to be here to receive the award, because as far as I know that this year is the 20th anniversary of river landings in Hong Kong. So our projects extend the use of BIM on traditional Chinese-style residence in Southern Asia. Our BIM goal also extend to enhance documentation of monument and also education for maintenance operation. They are the essential elements of facility upkeep, which is one of the core business of Architectural Services Department. So Autodesk give us the award as give our encouragement to us to go ahead in the future for using BIM on historic buildings. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank our consultants. Firstly, WS Hong Kong WSP Hong Kong Limited, and also the Revival Heritage Consultants Limited. They have given valuable contributions to our projects. Thank you.
Congratulations to Architectural Services Department Hong Kong SAR, and thank you so much, Ms. Cheong and Wendy. Please be seated. The next awarded project is from Architectural Services Department Hong Kong SAR and China State Construction Engineering Hong Kong Limited and China State Construction International Medical Industry Development Company Limited. Their winning project is Design and Construction of Community Isolation and Treatment Facilities at Penny's Bay and area adjacent to the Kai Tak Cruise Terminal. Once again, let's take a look at their winning project.
In late January 2022, the fifth wave of COVID-19 struck Hong Kong, and the demand for medical isolation facilities increased sharply. The whole team is honored to undertake the project to help Hong Kong to overcome the epidemic once again. Located at area adjacent to the Kai Tak Cruise Terminal and northeast and Lantau Island, the Kai Tak and Penny's Bay project provided more than 9,000 isolation units and 20,000 isolation beds. The construction periods at only 4 months. But to accomplish this mission impossible, the team utilized building information modeling and related innovative technologies in the whole project lifecycle. Based on the DFMA design method, the team broke the prefabrication record of single permanent building in Hong Kong by using MIC rooms and stairs, DFMA corridors, and the first mixed structure DFMA lift shaft in Hong Kong. With the help of the innovative technology, the team managed to complete this mission impossible within 4 months and deliver the project in best quality as well.
This project is very similar to the Hong Kong Infection Control Center in Lantau back to year 2020. Same background, same building nature, and also the same challenges. So again, the most challenging part of BIM application is time. We have even tighter schedule, higher MIC adoption rate. Luckily, we have the same project team. Everyone are already familiar with BIM application. We use BIM-generated animation to train the new staffs. All the stakeholders could check and review the latest design through the online cloud platform in real time. And the key of successful BIM implementation is the ISO 19650. We set up proper information flow, common data environment, and clear role and responsibility. All the BIM uses are done properly.
We use Autodesk BIM 360 together with the C-Smart platform created by CSHK as the CDE. The team members create, coordinate, review, comment, and revise the design BIM model on the CDE. Also with the information contained at each project stages. One thing could be improved about the CDE application in our next project is that the facility management requirement and information management system to be incorporated into the CDE so that this would save more coordination time in the FM stage.
CFD simulation was carried out for airflow pattern in the roof area in the medical planning stage. According to the results under extreme conditions, such as wind speed of 220 km per hour, the height of windpipe was raised to more than 3 meters, so that the polluted air can be directly discharged into the high-velocity area, complying with infection control standards and requirements of the World Health Organization and Hong Kong local standards. In addition to the modular building, the team used DFMA method to design the supporting facilities as well. For instance, the DFMA water pump is assembled at the factory and transported to the site for quick installation. All pumps are equipped with LoRaWAN wireless signal transmission system. By this IoT technology, the transmission distance can be up to 10 kilometers and the operation of pumps can be monitored at the central control room in real time.
And now we'd like to invite Ms. Chong and Wendy to be on stage to present the trophy for us. Meanwhile, let's invite the representatives of Architectural Services Department and China State Construction Engineering Hong Kong Limited and China State Construction International Medical Industry Development Company Limited to be on stage to receive the award together. Congratulations. Congratulations to the team, and for the representative, any words to share with us, please?
Thank you. Thank you, the organization Autodesk. Thank you for our team. It is a great pleasure to receive this award. I have to thank you, China State, the construction team, and the medical team, and also our in-house professional of our architectural service department. This project, we can complete the community isolation facilities in 4 months. It is a miracle. So actually, without the support of the project team and the BIM team, we cannot succeed. So thank you so much. And also, we will continue our effort in BIM construction. Thank you.
Congratulations once again. So thank you so much. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Ms. Cheong. Congratulations to the team. And you may now be seated. Thank you. The next awarded project is Design and construction of a purpose-built multi-welfare services complex from Architectural Services Department Hong Kong SAR, Shui On Joint Venture, and Vercon Limited. So now let's take a look at their project.
Multi-welfare service complex is located at Area 29 of Gu Tong Northview Development Area. It spans a site area of approximately 10,300 meters square and a total gross floor area of approximately 44,000 meters square. Managed by RCSD, the project was commissioned to Shui On Joint Venture for the design and construction of the complex in December 2019. The project consisted of extraordinary buildings providing 1,715 places of residential care homes for the elderly, care and attention homes for the disabled person, and day activity center cum hostel for mentally disabled person. The multi-welfare service complex will provide with provisioning accommodation for the eligible elderly residents currently living in the Jewel Corner Garden in the vicinity.
At the start of the project team faced some challenge through BIM application. We tried to encourage different project stakeholders to involve in BIM collaborations throughout the design and construction process. However, not all related parties possess the same level of BIM maturity. We therefore provide adequate trainings on BIM collaboration tools. On the other hand, modular integrated construction technology is fully applied in this project. During the construction stage, a total of 1,764 MIC modules were planned to be installed. Therefore, having a streamlined site process of MIC cycle is the most critical issue to be resolved. To tackle this, we took the advantages of 4D animations supported by lab-based work to determine the most efficient way of construction, covering logistics, work sequence, and safety provision.
It is inevitable to have thousands of clashes in the development of the design. The number of clashes found by Navisworks and CDE which were resolved during the design stage is the KPI for the design quality and avoidance of abortive work. The project team has verified the sequence of construction activities by BIM 4D modeling before execution on site. For example, the MIC installation sequence and hence the floor construction cycle. To this end, the floor cycle was successfully achieved. Moreover, the BIM 5D modeling demonstrated the successful integration of BIM 3D model with master program and cost data. Cash flow forecasts and simulation of interim payments were delivered. Collaboration with quantity surveyors was sought in this accord, which aimed to provide an accurate financial model.
The outbreak of COVID-19 has made a dramatic change of the world of work. Social disruption such as suspension of face-to-face meeting, work from home arrangement, etc. Setting up of CDE and introduction of open BIM collaboration tools have enabled a better coordination workflow over the new normal.
To echo Construction 2.0, we must transform to smart construction through the adoption of innovation technologies, are parts of MIC and MIMVP construction, digital twins platform in the add of drones, point card scanner, virtual reality to enhance safety, etc. was created. It could also be passed to facility management together with the as-built BIM model. Integration of BIM and our FAD system was done by means of Autodesk Forge to provide a real-time graphic load output of MIC production, delivery, and installation status.
Good things come in pairs. This project is also winning the Autodesk Excellence Award 2022 for Best Building Design Project Award, with over 500 submissions from 47 countries. We couldn't be prouder. Congratulations once again. So now we would like to invite Ms. Cheong and Wendy to be on stage to present the trophies for us. Meanwhile, let's invite the representatives from Architectural Services Department Hong Kong SAR and Shui On Joint Venture and Vercon Limited to be on stage to receive the awards, please. Wow, that's awesome. I'm sure we can't take only 1 or 2 photos. Please stay for a little bit a longer while on stage for some more photos, please. Okay, photo time. Okay, please stay for one more photo. Yes, one more, please. Keep smiling. Congratulations. So any words that you would like to share with us, please?
Thank you again, Autodesk, and also it's a great pleasure that we can receive this award, the award 2022. I have to thank our project team, Shui On Joint Venture, and also Vercon. They did a great job in this project, and I have to thank our project team, in-house project team, our professionals. It is a great pleasure because actually I have to congratulate. They also won the the global award in New York, right? So this is a very great pleasure to receive this award for Hong Kong again. Actually, we will continue our support in the BIM construction, smart construction, and also smart city in Hong Kong. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations once again. Thank you, Ms. Xiong. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. The next award winner is Hip Hing Construction Company Limited and Henderson Land Development Company Limited. The winning project is the Henderson. Let's take a look.
The Henderson is a super grade A office tower in the central business district of Hong Kong, set to become a world-class architectural landmark. It aims to provide a sustainable, livable, and smart workplace of the future. This architectural marvel, also an icon amongst the icons, was designed by the world-renowned Zaha Hadid architects, with us Ronald Liu and partners as the lead architect, while Hip Hing as our main contractor. Given the complexity of the design, RLP has led the project team to overcome a number of challenges. The project team of this world-class project involves over 25 key stakeholders who come from different countries including the mainland China, the UK, Germany and Czech. All stakeholders are requested to author, design and coordinate in BIM, and the team has to overcome our cultural differences and technical software incompatibility. This iconic design leads to massive prefabrication of steelworks and curtain wall panels of high level of precision. The facade elements have curvilinear geometries which we cannot afford to correct any design errors on site. Because of this, it is necessary to have a full planning for DFMA.
Being a main contractor, Hip Hing keep close bonding with our clients and consultants, and lead our subcontractors to fully adopt BIM in daily coordination. We also try to enhance DFMA in other areas such as facade curbs. It helps frontline workers to enjoy higher flexibility of facade installation and eliminates 30% of time from handling remedial works. We are also going to optimize the construction of some plant rooms by using MIC. Compared to traditional cast-in-place construction, the new approach is supposed to save 16% of time in critical path. These key performance indicators demonstrate that after collective contributions, all parties can eventually share the bonus gained from BIM.
In the construction stage, Hip Hing takes the lead appointed party role in ISO 19650. We set up a standardized folder directory in the cloud to collect, manage, and dismantle the information for all project team members. Through creating this single source of information, it facilitates the teams using the up-to-date information at any moment. However, for these complex projects with detailed geometry, we also need a powerful platform to fetch the information from the CDE. And like other projects, we also come across internet constraints. Therefore, we alternatively provide offline federated models for instant design reviews. Autodesk LaFitzgerald offers the best solution in this situation because it is compatible to open BIM model formats, and it also supports third-party collaboration tools so that we can change the issue loss into our CDE.
We always educate our staff to build up automation mindset. For instance, we have complied different programs through Dynamo plugin. We replace tedious and repetitive works. We even encourage our staff workers to use their mobile device to overlay the design model with site background. This is an advancement to integrate BIM with AR technology. It also helps to create accurate digital twin towards operation stage.
To invite again Ms. Xiong and Wendy to be on stage to present the awards for us. Meanwhile, let's invite the representatives of Hip Hing Construction Company Limited and Henderson Land Development Company Limited to be on stage to receive the awards, please. Congratulations. You may stay a little bit closer as it's a big team. Congratulations. So let us pass the time to the representative for a few words for us.
Right. Thank you, Autodesk. Thank you for judging members. This is definitely a reward to our architects, the contractors, and also to our entire project teams for their creativity, innovation, and also the effort to tackle our everyday challenges because of this unique building form. And with the adoption of BIM and digital tools, we're able to create these unique, iconic buildings in this century. So thank you very much for everybody's effort and time. And also BIM has made our life much easier. Thank you.
Congratulations. And thank you, Ms. Chong, and thank you, Wendy. Please be seated. The following winning project is from Hip Hing Construction Company Limited, Lead Bright Limited, Atel Engineering Group, and Vercon Limited. Their winning project is Sogo Kai Tag. Let's take a look.
The Kai Tak district is becoming a distinguished, vibrant, attractive, and people-oriented community by the Victoria Harbours. The proposed commercial development is consisting of two separate parcels under the same law. A pair of trees building emerged as an iconic gateway overlooking Kai Tak City Centre and City Square at the front, introducing a new experience to public with aesthetic and spatial quality delivered. Upon completion, the Twins Tower will host a new Sogo department store along with complementary retailing, entertainment, dining, and lifestyle servicing facility. The retail complex is expected to be in business by the end of 2023 and is set to become a new landmark in East Kowloon.
This project includes two towers with distinguished layout, and due to the drainage reserve zone crossing our sites. A mega truss system with weighted more than 1,000 tons was designed to handle weight of 9 stories of structure beneath it. Another challenge is the MTR tunnel that runs between the twin towers of our project. To maintain the stability of structure near MTR tunnel, the project team decided to maintain all shoring systems during basement construction, even though the change would sacrifice the construction period.
Our project team has utilized 3D laser scanning to evaluate existing condition of ERS and BIM models, which deepened our understanding of existing conditions. Our engineer can acquire more accurate measurement of the potential conflict and optimize construction planning adaptive to the site constraint. Such optimization to construction planning extend to the installation of the complex megatruss system. BIM model offers a racial environment to examine our construction sequence, site utility planning, and safety measures. MIC and MIMEP are another key innovative feature in this project. The MIC and MIMEP modules are well coordinated in BIM model before fabrication. More than 1,000 parts of the modules were fabricated in the factory, thus reducing the site work and accelerating the construction progress. We realized several major achievements during the construction period. More than 1,500 design issues were resolved before construction. And the BIM-related innovative measures are set to contribute 4-month acceleration to the program, save the significant amount of resource for communication and paperwork. Also, mitigated project risk due to site constraint and complex construction activities.
The pandemic has brought a significant impact to all the industries and has changed our working habits. BIM 360 as the common data environment allows all project stakeholders to have access to the same secure, cloud-based information, allowing them to collaborate on BIM models, drawings, and documents remotely. The functions of tracing records, status, and versioning help us to maintain the single source of truth in a centralized location.
Now we'd like like to invite Ms. Chong and Wendy again to be on stage to present the awards for us. And let's invite the representatives of Hip Hing Construction Company Limited, Leader Bright Limited, Atel Engineering Group, and Vercon Limited to be on stage to receive the award. Congratulations! Congratulations. So, any acceptance speech to share with us?
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of Hip Hing Construction and Sogo Kaita project, sincere thanks to the organizer, Autodesk, granting us this award. The award will certainly set as a good reward to the hard work of our project team, which I want to express my thanks on the stage here. My thanks also go to the client, Leader Blight, for their endless support on our use of BIM for the project. And also the design consultant, DLN, WSP, although they could not be on stage tonight, this afternoon. And my thanks goes also to our MEP partner, Actel, and Vicons to support on the use of BIM. The use of BIM have helped us on the design coordination, construction management, planning, and programming of this complex but fast-track project very much. Okay. Last but not least, wish that the award will serve as stimulate more young stars to enter this new professional area. Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you, Ms. Cheong. Thank you, Wendy. You may now be seated. Thank you. The next awarded project is to Taiku Place from Hip Hing Construction Company Limited and Swire Properties Limited. Now let's take a look at their winning project.
Swire Properties Taiku Place has been developed with the long-term ambition to become one of the world's global business districts. Taiku Place is the latest addition to the district's redevelopment project. The new tower will feature 42 stories of triple Grade A office space with a total area of around 1 million square feet. It is linked to the other 8 office towers, shops, and facilities and nearby MTR stations in the district by an architecturally designed elevator walkway.
One of the major challenges was the use of jumbo glass panels that span up to 50 meters tall and 3 meters wide, pushing engineering limit. The size of glass panel would have affected significantly by the wind deflection during thunderstorm. Hence, pre-tension system with tension rod, the first in Asia, was adopted to strengthen and guide the glass module without exposing any supporting frame or glass fins behind. Virtual design construction helped project team to conduct 4D construction sequence and method stimulation for planning installation arrangement. The workflow of jumbo glass wall installation was visualized for project team to review easily and closely on the proposed procedure to foresee potential risks before actual construction start. BIM provides a digital environment with high accuracy conditions to optimize design and shorten construction period, including complex ELS demonstrations, steelwork connection joint optimization, and digital model for fabrications. MIMEP is one of the digital fabrication that were adopted in various building surface systems, and this modularization were fabricated before delivery to construction site area. The aim was to reduce the installation time on site and material wastage. Fabrication modules were designed and coordinated in BIM before fabrication commenced in factory, particularly for the cooling tower plant modular set and booster pump set. The on-site installation time was saved by 50% compared to conventional approach.
Two innovative items were adopted in two Taikoo Place projects. The first one is a digital cloud and AI building management system that uses 5G and Internet of Things to gather real-time sensor data from equipment and systems. It integrated our as-built information model to display complex datasets through a cloud-based, centralized management console. It also helps with automating the building system and optimizing the resources of the facility management. The adoption of this digital cloud AI platform has benefited the future asset management of this project. The second innovative item was the use of mixed reality to provide a compilation of real-world and digital twins, which allow stakeholders to review the virtual copy of what they were planning to create. Facility management team will benefit from identification of the asset equipment location through the platform for asset maintenance in the future.
Now we'd like to invite Ms. Chong and Wendy again to be on stage to present the awards for us. And let's invite the representatives from Hip Hing Construction Company Limited and Swire Properties Limited to be on stage to receive the trophies. Congratulations! Congratulations. So representatives, please share your happiness with us.
Thank you, Autodesk, for organizing the event, which I think really drives the industry transformation towards the use of BIM. And it is such a great honor that two Taikoo Place project to receive such a recognition. And I would like to thank all the designers, consultants, and contractors team who make efforts and great efforts to the projects, which really drives transformation to the industry. Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you, Ms. Cheong. Thank you, Wendy. You may now be seated. Thank you, winners. The next award winner is Hong Kong Baptist University, China State Construction Engineering Hong Kong Limited, China State Construction Science and Technology Limited, Transcendence Company Limited, and P&T Architects and Engineers Limited. Their winning project is Jockey Club Campus of Creativity, JC Cube. Let's take a look.
Hong Kong Baptist University Jockey Club Campus of Creativity, which is a project of hostel and academic building complex. It is located at number 13 Refuge Road, Kowloon Tong. The scope of works including the construction of a 4-block hostel and academic building complex and 1 story of basement, interior fitting out, exterior elevation, escalators, lifts, building services and underground utilities, and also a link bridge connecting to an existing building. The 4 blocks building are different heights, including one with 17 story, 2 with 15 story, and the rest with 13 story. The upper part of the building complex is hostel, providing over 1,700 accommodation places of warden, tutors, hostel manager, and staff. The lower part of the building complex is for academic uses, with a floor area of 6,900 square meters and facility including large soundtrack recording studio, multi-purpose room with special function.
The biggest challenge of BIM in this project is the lack of BIM awareness among engineers. At the beginning of the project, They doubt about the benefit of BIM and think that BIM was just a matter of BIM team. So we have two strategies. First is the policy. Second is the technology. Our company established the 全民皆 BIM policy. All staff were given proper BIM training. Secondly, we make use of the BIM 360 platform to lower the barrier for the project team members to view BIM models and hence they can use it. As a result, engineers can review the latest BIM model and familiar with the non-typical structures. Quantity surveyors can make use of the BIM model for quantity takeoff to speed up the payment process to subcontractors.
By the referral of clash detection and resolution process, potential conflicts among different trades can be detected before installation. Building service engineer of trade use BIM to review the spatial information and resolve the issue. To fulfill the low noise criteria level for special functions rooms in this project, extra layer of sound insulation is added for the BIM model for detailed coordination of building surface.
Autodesk Construction Cloud and Sigma platform, which is developed by CSHK, are the common data environment we used in the project. Appointing party lead appointed parties, project teams and BIM teams collaborate information, which the information containers are complying with ISO 19650. We also adopt CDE for the next project to keep track of the most up-to-date and real-time collaborated information.
Scene2 Cloud Platform is used as a site QA or QC tool in this project. BIM models in IFC format and point cloud model scan can be uploaded to Scene2 Cloud Platform. Scan and BIM models are available to visually compare in order to detect issues in a QC or QA process. Those issues can be documented and exported as PCF files for visual coordination and project review. The same comparison tools can be also used to compare two sets of scan and monitor progress. Engineers can be invited to review and make sure the model to monitor the works.
Now it's time to invite again Ms. Cheong and Wendy. Please be on stage to present the awards for us. And we'd like to invite the representatives of Hong Kong Baptist University, China State Construction Engineering Hong Kong Limited, China State Construction Science and Technology Limited, Transcendence Company Limited, as well as P&T Architects and Engineers Limited to be on stage and receive the awards. Congratulations! A few more photos, please. Congratulations. So, representatives, any words for us, please?
First of all, thank you all judges. Thank you Autodesk today. And thank you our project client, the Hong Kong Baptist University Estate Office, and our project consultant, the P&T Group, although they cannot be on the stage today, and all other winners here, as well as to our team. It is a great honor for us to be one of the winners of Hong Kong BIM Award in the year 2022. It is a great encouragement for us today and for our project, the construction of Jockey Cup Campus of Creativity, and for our company, China State Construction Engineering Hong Kong Limited, a great step to embrace the digital transformation. Thank you all again. Thank you.
Congratulations once again. Thank you, Ms. Cheong, and thank you, Wendy. Please be seated. The final water project is in situ reprovisioning of Shatin Water Treatment Works, Southworks, Water Treatment Works, and ancillary facilities from Water Supplies Department, Hong Kong SAR Government, ATEL, Chunwo Minghing Joint Venture, and Submit Technology Hong Kong Limited. So now let's take a look at the winning project.
The projects comprise the in-situ reprovisioning of Shatin water treatment works, servers, which have deteriorated with age and become uneconomical to maintain its operation, with its reliable output reduced significantly after over 15 years of service. Since its commissioning in 1964, apart from replacing the aged treatment facility, the reprovisioning work will also upgrade the treatment capacity of the server by over 50%, from 360,000 cubic meters to 550,000 cubic meters per day to meet the increased water demand arising from future developments.
The project is constructing new water treatment facilities integrating with existing elements. During design stage, we found some discrepancy for the existing elements between the BIM model and the actual site condition. It was because the existing BIM model was initially built using the information from the as-built drawings that were hand-sketched over 30 years ago. To solve this problem, the contractor arranged site verification by laser scanning and creates a 3D point cloud model of the existing condition. In order to ensure BIM model of the existing condition is accurate for design collaboration, reference, and development.
The BIM execution plan outlines the BIM use, the BIM deliverables, information delivery strategy, model federation strategy, level of information need, CDE collaboration, etc. The performance of BIM is also measured by the progress of implementing BIM use staged in the BIM execution plan. BIM team together with the engineering team will review the status of each BIM use regularly to evaluate the progress of implementation.
CDE is engaged daily for exchanging of ideas, presentation, and coordination for design development. All team members are very satisfied with the cloud technology for its flexibility and accessibility.
With the deploy of BIM collaboration platform, the risk is eliminated by an alternative proposal of modifying and reusing an existing sump tank at the decommissioned southward. To explore this innovative idea, the project team reviews the structural modification and pipework design on different scenarios with the assistance of BIM and CDE platform. The saving of approximately 4-month duration substantially enhances the flow time in the contract period and maintains the target project completion date.
So it's time to invite Ms. Chong and Wendy again to be on stage to present the trophies for us. And meanwhile, let's have the representatives of Water Supplies Department, Hong Kong SAR Government, ATEL Chunwo Minghing Joint Venture, and Submit Technology Hong Kong Limited to be on stage and receive the awards. Congratulations! A few more photos. Congratulations. So, any words for us to share your happiness?
First of all, I would like to thank Autodesk for this award. And it's a great honor for us to receive this award on behalf of our project. Also, I would like to thank for our BIM teams for their effort in creating a common platform for the latest information exchange and facilitate the multidisciplinary collaboration. Also, I would like to extend my appreciation to WSD and ACOM for their ongoing support in the BIM construction in our project. And once again, thank you for Autodesk for this award, as this is a very important recognition and encouragement for our whole team in the BIM construction in this project and the construction industry. Thank you.
Congratulations once again. Thank you, team. So for the winning team, you may now be seated. And for Ms. Cheong and Wendy, please remain on stage. Thank you. Safety and risk management are the top concerns for construction projects. This year, Housing Authority has showcased a series of housing projects that applied BIM to predict and minimize the risks and increase the safety. The winning project is BIM for Construction, Safety Planning, and Risk Mitigation. Now let's invite the representatives of Hong Kong Housing Authority. Congratulations! A few more photos from the cell phones. Congratulations. So any words for us?
Yes, thank you. Thanks Autodesk and all the members of the judging panel giving us this award. In fact, Housing Authority has been using BIM since 2006. And it's glad to see that, you know, all of you here are using BIM nowadays, so bringing it forward. As you know, BIM is very good for planning, design, construction, and as Lillian and Wendy said, we are facing huge challenges ahead, which includes, you know, production increase, the safety, and the quality, as well as the speed. But most indispensable is about risk and safety. I believe we have to focus on that very much. So this is what this award is about safety and risk management. I wish to thank, you know, on both sides of us, the BIM drivers in Housing Authority, because they make it happen. And I hope that you guys sitting down there will also share with us, you know, the vision of making, you know, our construction sites a better place, a safer place. And thank you.
Congratulations once again, Hong Kong Housing Authority. So for the winners, you may now be seated. And Ms. Cheong and Wendy, please remain on stage. To encourage in-depth usage and promote the benefit of BIM, this year we have 7 honorable mentions. In alphabetical order, the first honorable mention awarded project is from Agrivert Limited, Alchemax International Construction Limited, the Jardine Engineering Corporation Limited, and WSP Asia Limited. Their winning project is O Park 2. Now let's invite the representatives of Agrivert Limited, Alchemax International Construction Limited, the Jardine Engineering Corporation Limited, as well as WSP Asia Limited to be on stage to receive the award. Congratulations. Photo time. Congratulations. So please share your acceptance speech.
We are glad to here to take this award. So thanks Autodesk and the Jet Panel. And different from other buildings, actually we OPAC 2 is a facility with a group of buildings and equipment to treat food waste and change it to energy. Therefore, we need a lot of stakeholders to work with us and to realize this OPAC 2 project. And in the same time, we met a lot of problems and challenges. Some of them are solved. We are glad here to share the experience with all of you. And the most important, some of us of this problem we didn't solve yet. We are here to learn from all of you. We want to make effort to contribute to the better world of BIM in Hong Kong. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the winning team. Please be seated. And the next honorable mention awarded project is from CLP Power Hong Kong Limited. Their winning project is CLP Ma Sik Road Substation. Now let's invite the representatives of CLP Power Hong Kong Limited to be on stage and receive the awards. Congratulations! Congratulations. So any words that you would like to share with us?
Thanks to Autodesk for presenting the award to CLP. We are honored and grateful to have been chosen for this award again. Our company strives to develop smart and green substations through innovation and adoption of new technologies. We are delighted that our efforts are recognized by the industry. This Massive Road substation is in fact a modern 132 kilowatt substation which will provide reliable supply to support the development of the northern metropolis of Hong Kong. To power up the new urban hub, CLP Power adopted innovative and green elements in the substation design, including extensive green plantation, PV panels, and rainwater harvest system. This project is carried out with the application of BIM from planning, design, construction, and future operation throughout its life cycle. The application of BIM for this project has been a great success to demonstrate our strength and vision towards a utility of the future. We will take this substation as a future substation prototype and continue to develop more green substations for sustainable development in the future. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to CLP Power Hong Kong Limited. You may now be seated. The following honorable mention awarded project is Shek Wu Hui Effluent Polishing Plant, Main Work Stage 1, Civil Works for Sewage Treatment Facilities from Drainage Services Department, Hong Kong SAR Government, AECOM Asia Company Limited at Kwan Lee Chun Wo Joint Venture. So now let's invite the representatives of Drainage Services Department, Hong Kong SAR Government, AECOM Asia Company Limited, and Kwan Lee Chun Wo Joint Venture to receive the award. So it's time to see any words from you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Sat Wuhui Project, we are honored and grateful to receive the honorable mentions in Autodesk Hong Kong BIM Award 2022. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to our client, Jingli Service Department, our project consultant, Acom Asia Company Limited, our in-house BIM team, and our partners, Synergrate and Bluebeam. With their tremendous support and professional advice, we overcame different challenges and take it in stride. At last, I would like to thank for Autodesk Hong Kong for their contribution in Hong Kong BIM industry. Our project team will continue our effort in BIM implementation and demonstrate more BIM technologies and knowledges. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to the team. You may now be seated. The next honorable mention awarded project is from Drainage Services Department, Hong Kong SAR Government, AECOM Asia Company Limited, and Paul Y CREC Joint Venture. Their winning project is Yuen Long Effluent Polishing Plant, main works for Stage 1. Now let's invite the representatives of Drainage Services Department, Hong Kong SAR Government, AECOM Asia Company Limited, and Paul Y CREC Joint Venture to be on stage and receive the awards. Congratulations! So now please share your happiness with us. Any acceptance speech?
Thank you for the award. I and my team are proud that our project, Yuen Long Effluent Polishing Plant, Stage 1 has been recognized with these honorable mentions. This award is a reflection of the team spirit and the dedication to collaborative BIM that the team brings to the project. I wish to thank to DSD, as we could not be standing alone here without their support and commitment to procuring their projects with the best that BIM technology has to offer. I also wish to thank Autodesk for sponsoring this award, hosting this ceremony, and most importantly, for providing us with the tools that help us to deliver our project with success. There's much more work that we need to do in this year. See you all on the next stage again in next year. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to the team. Please be seated. The next honorable mention awarded project is from Electrical and Mechanical Services Department, Hong Kong SAR. Their winning project is chiller plant replacement at Tai Lung Veterinary Laboratory. So now let's invite the representatives of Electrical and Mechanical Services Department, Hong Kong SAR, to be on stage and receive the awards. Congratulations! A few more photos from the cell phones. Keep smiling. One more cell phone. Thank you. So, an acceptance speech to share with us, please.
Good afternoon. It's my great honor to represent EMSD to receive the prize. I would like also to thank my teammate, Kelvin, Chris, Chelsea, and also the E&M contractor REC, Antonio, and also our BIM consultant, Benny. This project is the first pilot MIMEP project in EMSD. Although it's a small-scale E&M replacement project, it includes various innovation technology, including BIM, robotic, AR, IoT, GWIN, semantic artificial intelligence, and big data, and others. Our team has overcome all the challenges and made it a success today. We thank Wendy and also Autodesk Hong Kong to organize such a wonderful BIM award today, and also have our guest of honor, Lilian from the ITIB. Thank you.
Congratulations. So for the winning team, you may now be seated. The next honorable mention awarded project is Mainworks contract for development of Microelectronics Center from Hip Hing Engineering Company Limited, Hong Kong Science and Technology Parks Corporation, Andrew Lee King Fund and Associates Architects Limited, and David S.K. Au and Associates Limited. Now let's invite the representatives from Hip Hing Engineering Company Limited, Hong Kong Science and Technology Parks Corporation, Andrew Lee King Fund and Associates Architects Limited, as well as David S.K. Au and Associates Limited to be on stage to receive the awards. Perfect. Say cheese. Congratulations. So, any words to share your happiness with us?
So, I'm Keith from Andrew Lee King Fund and Associate Architects. Firstly, our deepest gratitude to Autodesk BIM, and thank you to our clients, the Hong Kong Science and Technology Parks Limited, for your continued support in using BIM in all our projects. Last but not least, thank you to Hip Hing Engineering Limited, our partnering contractor in this project. Thank you so much. Your team has made all the difference. We are building an industrial building in this project, and many of the difficulties we cannot possibly resolve without the use of BIM. So big thank you. And on a lighter note, BIM's benefits extend to our personal lives. So without the use of BIM, we would have been in the office so many more hours. And by using BIM, I can actually spend time with my family outside of work. So thank you, BIM.
Cool, awesome, thank you. Congratulations to the team. You may now be seated. And now it comes to the final honorable mention awarded project. And it is from Water Supplies Department, Hong Kong SAR Government. The winning project is 5WSD19, improvement to Dongjiang Water Mains P4 at Shengshui and Fanling. Now let's invite the representatives of Water Supplies Department, Hong Kong SAR Government to be on stage and receive the award. Congratulations! Congratulations. So, any words for us?
Thanks, Ms. Zhang. Thanks, Dr. Lee.
Thanks to the judging panel for granting honorable mention to the Water Supplies Department and our contractor, Minheng West Team Joint Venture, for the project of improvement to Dongzhong Water Mains P4 at Shaanxi and Finland. The scope of the project comprises the replacement of about 5 kilometers of HGRP pipes of Dongzhong Water Mains P4 by steel pipes of diameters ranging from 2.1 to 2.3 meters in about just 2 years. Moreover, the project team is required to digitally transform the existing Dongzhong Water Main P4 and Mukwu Road water pumping station to facilitate asset management. By adopting partnering spirit and BIM technology, the project team has confidence to complete the project in January 2023, which is 2 months earlier than the scheduled completion. Riding on the success of this project, Water Supplies Department will continue to push forward the frontiers of BIM use in the whole project life cycle. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, team. You may now be seated. Congratulations once again to all honorable mention awarded projects. And Ms. Chong and Wendy, please remain on stage. Last but not least, Outstanding Student Award comes to Li Ming Kai, Liu Yuhan, Wong Chun Lok, Lau Wen Lam from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology with the project Open BIM-based design optimization and prefabrication automation of steel reinforcement. Congratulations! Congratulations to Ming Kai, Liu Yuhan, Wong Chun Lok, Lau Wen Lam. Congratulations. So any acceptance speech for us?
Thank you. It's our great honor to receive Autodesk Outstanding Student Award on our project on rebar design optimization and prefabrication automation. I would like to thank the recognitions of Autodesk Hong Kong and their organization of such a wonderful event for us to communicate with and learn from the industry. And I would like to also express our appreciation of CIC's technical and financial support, and also other collaborating parties for their help. And please also allow me to express our gratitude to Professor Jack Chen, Professor CM Chen, and Professor Vincent Gang for their guidance and suggestions. And the award is a kind of great inspiration to us, and we will continue our exploration and development and contribute to the BIM adoptions in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Congratulations once again. Thank you very much. And also Ms. Chong and Wendy, thank you so much. You may now be seated. All right, so now we would also like to invite our guest of honor, Ms. Chong Man Lei Lillian JP, Dr. Wendy Lee, Ms. Carol Poon, and Mr. Waiki Leung from Autodesk to be on stage to join this big group photo together. All right, so it's so Wendy would like to invite Dr. Calvin Cam, please join us. And also Mr. Dixon Mack, please join us as well. Welcome. Wow, I can see it's a big group photo that everybody is shining. Okay, please take a look at the center. Yeah. With a smiling face. Yeah, look at the center, please. Yeah, the three big cameras, yes, the black ones. So maybe everybody can take a look at the left-hand side, a little bit left-hand side with the cell phones. Left-hand side a little bit, the colleagues, yeah. All right, so right-hand side a little bit. Right-hand side, also the colleagues with the cell phones. So photographers, is it okay? A few more. So is it okay? Okay, congratulations. Is it okay? Not one more with a better angle. Yeah. Stand higher with a better angle to make sure that everybody's faces can be captured. Okay, so congratulations once again. A big round of applause to all winners on stage. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Chong. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen on stage. You may now be seated. Thank you. Thank you. So we are ready. Now let's invite Ken Ma, Zheng Guo, Jim Yu, Tommy Wong, Billy Wong, Joe Lee, Simon Ng, and Will Chan to be on stage and be seated. And of course, we'd like to also invite our facilitator, Dixon Mack. Please be on stage. Welcome, gentlemen. Please be seated. All right, so now let me pass the time to Dixon.
Thank you, Maggie. Well, thank you for the patience. And right now, as Maggie reminded us, there will be refreshment after this. So we are the thing that standing between you and the refreshments. So we're going to try to make it informative and hopefully inspiring from all these award winners' representatives. So firstly, as Lillian mentioned, that the government, the policy address, and actually with all of you have been diving into the BIM implementations for the past decade at least. And from the group here, I think maybe we'll start first with a question is, what do you think about DFMA and MIC trends in Hong Kong? And how could we introduce BIM to latest stage of building life cycle? So I'm going to first ask Mr. Ken and also Mr. Jiang on this topic. Share your view.
Okay. So I think there will be more and more MIC and DFMA adoption for government projects. Because as we all know, there's technical circular used by Development Bureau regarding the MIC adoption. For capital works project, existing total construction floor area about 30 meters square. So you can see that there's more and more building types. For example, construction of schools, staff quarters, and also for medical facilities and also hostel. It's a common type of
building, we can use MIC. Also, for facility upkeep of existing government building, we also have other DFMA introduction to the project. For example, for public toilet refurbishment project, we use DFMA in order to shorten the works duration and also to enhance building quality as well as to minimize the closure period of public toilet. So regarding the FM with BIM, so first of all, I think starting with the end in mind, it's important that FM team should formulate their BIM standard and also to have a clear defining of the access information requirement at an early stage, so that the access information model will be created according to the specification. One more point I would like to highlight is, it is just to create a BIM AM platform, so that which provide single source of information and enables the FM personnel to view the model, to collect the access information and document easily, to have a facility, effective facility management. One more point I would like to highlight is, it's also essential to have a workflow to maintain the BIM model. Otherwise, the LOIN of the model will be outdated. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. What about you, Mr. Zhang?
I greatly agree with Cancer, because of course, in our policy, we have also led by our government departments that we can see that more and more MICs and under the concept of DFMA projects, and also we make big progress this year. And I think from the DFMA method, it can greatly, just give us a concept that integration, that we can integrate such like we can break the whole buildings into several parts with different functions, so that in the whole project life cycle, in different stages, the thing is become integration, such like the design, we can, based on the integrated part, to undertake the whole design. And then, just like Cancer mentioned, and with the model acting maybe like a project information container, and the information could be passed to next stage, the construction, the operation, and the later stage, so that it can greatly save a lot of time in the coordination, of course, and the project later stage. So I think this is a great trend, and I think our whole industry is doing a great job. Thank you.
So thank you both. On this topic, maybe just see if Simon or Billy have anything to add, because such as the isolation and the treatment facilities, or anything that, actually right now with ArchSD, you guys also have embarked onto it. Maybe anything you want to supplement a little bit on that, Simon or Billy? Maybe go ahead, Simon, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I think DFMA and MIC is a very hot topic and a very general trend in Hong Kong industries, and our company is doing a lot of MIC projects now. So I don't need to repeat the benefit and value for that. But I see a very interesting question here. It is about how to use MIC and BIM in the later stage, such as FM, facility management. So that remember me of this morning, I was just in IKEA. So I, as a customer, I, as a user, what I'm looking at is, of course, the quality and the price of the IKEA cabinet. But I will also look for the information for the products, the product information. Do they have to provide me a good documentation about the user manual? So I will think similarly using MIC. So I will see that the workflow should be BIM as an information container to contain all the MIC and prefabrication information into a BIM model. So throughout the whole life cycle, and then finally the user can get use of the information so that they can make a better use of the building. So I think that will be the true value of the user.
Billy?
I will talk in different dimensions. I will say increasing and decreasing. For the increasing, I think our industry, the skilled workers, is facing the aging challenge. In average, I got some figure. For the average skill level workers, it's more than 50 years old. So this will be the biggest coming challenge for us. And then maybe we can talk about this, how to attract the young generation later, okay? And at the same time, the salary is increasing. On the other hand, the buying power, we are reducing. Also the productivity because of the aging challenge. So to me, I think DFMA, I think the most important factor we should focus on assembly. We have to find our way to find most of the assembly time offset from on-site to off-site. I think this is the most important thing. When we're doing the design, we should think about this. And about the facility management for BIM, I have some example. We are currently using a lot of AR to verify our as-built model. So when I talk to my client, at the beginning, client also asked me, why we're using this, what is the value? I give them example. So later, if you have anything need to do maintenance, if you got a accurate enough a site verification model, just look at using your AR, using your iPad, just go up, just align to the ceiling. You don't need to open any ceiling panel. You will know what's going on behind the ceiling panel. I think that's the beauty. And in the future, if we can create our maintenance order or the facility team for the works order, they can all manipulate using their mobile apps. I think that would be the greatest efficiency and benefits, the beauty of using BIM for facility management.
Great. Just writing up on what you both said about you have to quantify, and so maybe it's about KPIs. Nowadays, KPI is important, right? In terms of from the government perspective, from the chief executive, KPI, or maybe what Simon just said about a manual. So maybe for us, it's BIM manuals. So these maybe some of the aspect is about how to keep track of a good BIM project. So in terms of that, what are some good practices that we can keep track or make sure the project is on track? So maybe let's hear from Joel and then Will on that.
Okay, so for the project, first of all, actually I recall my memory like almost 20 years ago, my first BIM project. I remember at the moment I'm still not get used to how to track the model to make sure the project quality. So looking backward, now we understand that if you want to make good BIM project, you have very good planning. So as you have to build up a BIM matrix to measure all the requirements, such as the BIM quality. Even you can measure about the design maturity, as well as the engineering analysis result, those kind of things. BIM match is very important because you keep tracking to see what's going on, especially the planning for different phases of the project. Because you know for the project, in different phase, like design phase, you have different requirements. So in terms of the information and the data, so we can very well understand the phenomena of the tsunami effect of the data and information transmission. So we have to consider how to use the exchange information requirement to well plan those kind of things to make sure the project deliverables. Yeah, this is what I have so far learned in the last 20 years.
Great, very snapshot of what happens in the past 20 years from you. Thank you for that. Then actually on that note, regarding making sure the model is on track in terms of the maturity, or most important, and just like what Ken was saying, it's about the information. You mentioned about LOIN. So with LOIN, and then you can then have a model that you can use during facility phase. So they really go hand in hand, right? So from Will, regarding that treatment plan project that you guys are responsible for, we have learned something about the BEP, the BIM manual, and all that as well. Any pointers from your side?
Yeah, I need to focus on the single source of truth. So this is what is very important for in the project aspects. So we need to find out the latest information, not only the model, but also the drawings and catalogs and submission, etc. So CDE provides just a platform for that purpose. So the point is we need to upload our resources to CDE for other people to access and understand what our design or the latest design. And this should be from the stage, from the design stage and the construction stage, and keep it till to the end of the project. And the information flow is very important to make sure everybody is following the latest drawings or materials to facilitate the construction or facility management.
Great, thank you. And maybe we're going to go to the question, and I would like to hear from Tommy and Jim on that. Regarding keeping track, regarding collecting information, or even generating documentation or whatnot, what are some of the automation workflow, or maybe also you all mentioned about optimization workflow that you got from the projects that you guys have actually worked on? So, for example, the Henderson, or for example, the welfare services complex. Please share with us.
So maybe let me share first. In my project at Henderson, we have come across some automation experience, such as the facade curves, because you can see our project, the profile is very curvy, and then the facade curve should follow the curvy path. And we first need to ensure the workmanship of the facade curve. At least they should not affect the GFA of the whole floor plan. So we try to modularize the facade curve, but in the very first stance, we should take notes about the inclination of the curves. And how should we do this? We try to use the automation method to calculate the incline path of the whole curve. And then after that, we get the modularized of the curve, but then we need to make it rationalized. Like we have 50 or 100 types of facade curves, and then how should we minimize the types of it so that they can be fabricated in the factory? So we come across a lot of study, and then from the programming to the really buildability study with our engineers, and then finally we work out with the type of facade curve which have been minimized by about 70%. So I think this is a very pleasing outcome, and I think that it is really a good insight for us to lead us forward to the new part of automation.
Sure, and maybe going to the Jim regarding the welfare services complex. Anything on this matter, or even if you anything that on that project you have also gone through some good practices to keep track of the project, since you guys win a good design award as well. Yeah.
It's like some practice like Dynamo and API. This is the most common automation to accomplish the high repetitive works, such as joint generation. Also for the builders work opening, such as wall opening or slab opening, it reduces 1/3 of time to accomplish with manual way. In addition, Dynamo would help also the 4D phase planning, such as applying ID zoning and sequencing. For the 5D BIM, the automation can be further integrated with Power BI to generate concreting QTO and dashboard display for QS engineer and structural engineer to check the progress easily.
Well, just on that note, there is a lot of advanced approaches. There are many ways you can do to take advantage of the data, to also reduce the donkey work, as we would say it. So, and from here, as Billy mentioned, reducing about on-site laborers, but also what about the increasing of the demand for projects that need to use BIM? And from our team, Strategic Building Innovation, BIM score, we would say, well, yes, it's important we use the technology, but how is it helping the projects? And obviously now the government is mandating about using BIM, but also we also remember some of the Works Department also mentions about KPI, BIM KPI. These are all in technical circular. So for them, it's about what you're trying to achieve, and how a BIM actually helping you. So in that process, we want to make sure that on existing staff, or you want to recruit new people, they are not just going to be going and stick with the old ways, right? Any challenges in getting the right people in, or retaining your existing talents within your team. So maybe let's hear from us, maybe this time Billy first, and then we'll go to Simon. Yeah.
I think when you mention about retaining, I would say back to basic first, why we have to retain our people? Why not we are attracting them? Right? So I would treat it in this way. I would always thinking how to retain them or attract them, what they will missing or what they are missing now. Okay, so to me, I think always people process technology. For people, I think they are always missing for training. When they go to the site, they may new to the project, they don't got enough briefing, and what technology we are using, we should give them enough training to make sure they feel comfortable to utilize those technologies. And for the process, I think, to be honest, some project, because we are design build or design and build, we still have enough time and bandwidth to pick up the pace. But when design build as a contractor role, I have to say that we are running and delivering. Okay, so to forearm the people before they go to run the project is very challenging. So I would say the BIM should be always ahead of the construction. So we always call, say, pre-BIM, 事前 BIM or post-BIM, 事後 BIM. Okay, so I think for them, they want to gain some respect. People really want to help on the project. So I would say the BIM has to be run ahead of the schedule, such that we are really utilizing virtual design and construction. And for technology, also mentioned, Ken also mentioned about LYN. I will also think this is in two dimensions. One is a graphic, another one is information. How are we going to utilize the technology? Are we treat this BIM model, someone may call cartoon, someone may call animation, or it is a simulation. Simulation is doing engineering analysis. We are utilizing the information to optimize our design. We should treat BIM in this way. If people process technology, we are treating BIM in this way, I think everyone gain respect, and also we really utilize and bring the benefit to the industry. Yeah.
So people in it to get the respect, and
yes.
By doing what they're doing are meaningful at the end of the day.
And we are optimizing the design. We are not just doing visualization. Yeah.
Great. On that note about people, and I think about 全民皆 BIM, we just heard from Simon about that. And within the audience, I think Ada always say about 全民皆 BIM as well. So let's hear about how do they become the BIM soldier on that project.
Right, yeah. So this is exactly what we are doing at 全民皆 BIM. So similar as what Billy has mentioned, so we bring the value of BIM to ask more engineer, more project team staff to use BIM. But we are still in a challenge. We still have a high demand of BIM and digitalization. So maybe perhaps we need to follow the policy address with 搶人才啊。抢人才 from other industry and from other discipline and even from other countries. So I think the opportunities here is in recent year. So in the recent economy, so we are looking for multi-talents, multidisciplinary. So similar as a fintech, medtech. So now we have contact. So we are looking for different ideas and different talents from different disciplines, different industry. So recently, we want to train up some staff from other industry. So for example, our team, we have some interior designer, we have some who used to work as a product engineer, and even this year, very special, we have some aircraft engineer joining our team. So I think the opportunity is that we are bringing some new blood and some new ideas to stimulate our industry towards digitalization.
That's fantastic. We broaden our catchment pool. Don't limit, right? So don't limit. And secondly is don't retain, but if you let them shine, they would like to stay, right? Yeah. Oh, but and then someone else may want to grab them, of course, if they're so good. Actually, on that note, Simon, I think within the team of SBI, we have team members that completely outside of this. He used to study film, and then he was working on cable TV, cable news. But then actually this generation, they are so used to about visual graphics. If they can understand it, actually they understand, they can pick it up quite quickly. And that's definitely one way. So we don't limit or we just don't whine about like we don't have enough people, but maybe we change our strategy a little bit. And based on the momentum, I think from Autodesk starting with the annual awards in the past, and then also in the past few years, it's like CIC put a lot of momentum behind it, changing the identity of, as Billy was saying, give people respect, is have certification. That is changing the landscape in a sense. So that's what had happened in the past years or decade. And yes, we have. I don't know if you have look up for the music video, right? What was it? Simon was in it. I think Benny was in it. I feel quite a few. Music video that's about BIM. If you Google YouTube, you'll find it, right? Yeah. So it was pretty excellent, actually, in front of the Zero Carbon Park. Where are we heading? So I think all of us, let's open to all of you. Where are we heading, and what are the trends that we should watch out for, in your opinion? Maybe we'll go with this order. Go ahead, Ken. Yeah.
So I think there is some roadmap we need to take care. For example, e-tendering with BIM. Due to the production of BIM, we need to take into consideration of how the BIM can be part of the contract, so that the tenderer can be just not based on 2D drawing. Is based on the BIM information. Okay, the first one. The second one, we also need to look into the integration between BIM and GIS to develop BIM data repository and also common data, spatial data infrastructure. Yeah. This is to facilitate the geospatial data across different government departments, and also to have government to business application. The second one is that. And the third one, I think, is to have integration of 7D BIM with other innovative technology. For example, big data analytics, IoT application, and also AI, so that to support the predictive maintenance for facility management. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Mr. Jiang?
I think one of the things that I come up with in mind is we're actually putting more and more technologies inside the BIM and the whole industry. And I think maybe in the trending or in the future, maybe we need to focus on more about the language we use, such like we mentioned the open BIM, in the format that we can convey this information into every stage and without need to cost any more time in converting the information. So I think this is more important, such like we do the medical planning, and what we want to do is finally we have some model that it is ready for use in different kind of medical project, just maybe with a different function part. And the model could be format is ready for use and ready for production, so that can solve some problem that just give us a short time. So maybe I think that we can focus more on the communication into different stages. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's actually from Ken and to Mr. Jiang we mentioned about CDE, we mentioned about CSDI. For those who may not know about this jargon, look it up. It's important. That's the future, yes. But then with the CSDI, with Open BIM and Open GIS, and basically we want to have cradle to cradle. You finish a project, you deposit it, you want to reuse it. I think that's basically it. You want to reuse the information, most important of all. So Jim, what's your thought?
Yeah, so here's another hot topic. The construction industry is moving to the smart construction and digitalization. The application of BIM can be integrated with smart systems such as DWSS, AI site monitoring, IoT, RFID, VR safety, digital twins, smart FM application, etc. These changes of BIM application leads us to have more digital, reliable, and professional outcomes.
Great, great, yeah. And Tommy?
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Jim. And then I think the eternity goal must be smart city in Hong Kong. And then just like what CIC has stated, that in 2026 they will have 5 main goals, starting from BIM and digitization, like regarding on BIM, regarding on DWSS, regarding on digitization and training, and so on. And then I think that to fully adopt BIM with the aligned goal with CIC, I think the tendency of BIM now is targeting to the operation stage, just like what Mr. Ma has said. Just like 10 years ago, in the construction stage, there are a few stakeholders using BIM very sophisticatedly. And then now, 10 years later, we are leading forward to the operation stage, and we should come across the problem of how to map the data from construction stage to the operation stage, and how do we extract those data which are useful when we are going to do the operation and maintenance. So I think this will be the tendency.
Exactly, it's about the power of computing, and then also is the trajectory. Like you look back and you look forward. Something is about the Moore's law. Is right now a computer may be expensive, you think, or maybe expensive, but back then, and then 10 years from now, things will just get cheaper and cheaper and faster. I think that's basically, we have to embrace that trend, but also we have to invest into software. The right software, rather than you will say, we'll go back to the old ways we do it. It maybe looks cheaper, but actually at the end you may have errors and all that. I think we just have to go back to not just the modeling now, it's about the information. Let's hear from Billy.
So just echo your computing power matters. I think like the recent policy address, it did mention all the compliance checks should start go for automation. I think we have to leverage the computing power. Every donkey works, we should think about a rule to generalize it and then teach computer to help us fix it. Okay. Hopefully later the BD approval, everything will go for digital. This is my hope. And ongoing, I think what we are doing now is we are, as I mentioned before, we are trying to utilize the model to optimize the design. We are using the secondary calculation result to see how the BIM, the design is performing, the KPI, the performance. And we should, like a MIC, DFMA, the module should become more and more efficient and lean design. So, and one more thing, I would say what we should watch out. Actually, my background is from manufacturing. Today we are talking about lean construction. Actually, many years ago, it's lean manufacturing. I would say one key works we should aware of in the future. I would say now we are centralizing the coordination works. But one day, sooner or later, like metaverse, is future hopes, okay? So we should thinking about decentralized. What decentralized means, the coordination work should decentralize. And in manufacturing terms, we call concurrent design, concurrent engineering. This thing, we should think about this, then our MIC, DFMA can fly and running very fast. That's my comment.
Thank you. Joe?
Okay, so for me, I just want to using other aspect to look at this kind of thing. For the trend of the BIM, I think all the speaker mentioned a lot of insights, like what Tommy mentioned about the smart city kind of thing. But I think for the key person for those kind of thing, I think it's about the client and developer and government. Those actually, recently I read one article is talking about how a enterprise, how to further develop those kind of things for the digitalization, those kind of things. Actually, we talk over all the things about digitalization. So actually, they also have some award for the client. Recently, we always talk about the green bond. We talk about the ESG, those kind of things. Also social liability. So those kind of things is accreditation for the client. So everyone, that's why I have the insight to looking how to use the enterprise to adopt with the digital. So that's why I think we have a lot of the kind of practitioner working here, look at TICAD to see this, like what mentioned, how to digital all the things. So in other hand, we should also how to convince our client, then we can see our goal in the future, how to achieve those kind of things. This is one thing for the future.
Thank you, Joe. Simon?
Well, my thought is that BIM is now going to two directions. So first of all, it's about the management of data. So this is going to become more and more professional. So that's why we have an international standard, ISO 19650, and we have a Hong Kong standard. And on the other hand, for the BIM itself, the BIM users, we want to try to make it lower and lower the barrier. So we have cloud platform, we have AI, we have easy tools, automation tools, so that, for example, engineer can get the model easily and take the section just in a few clicks, or the quantity surveyors can get the quantity, get the schedule in just a few clicks. So I think these two trends. So BIM is bringing us infinite dimensions, infinite possibilities. So that's why we have 無盡邊際啊。So ladies and gentlemen, so
Google that.
Just Google that. Yeah.
無盡邊際. That's the music video that he's plugging right now.
Yeah. So, but this is a general trend of BIM, I think.
Thank you, Simon. Will?
First of all, I would like to agree the Billy's point on the automation. So, because there are lots of tedious works like modeling, and therefore we need to optimize this tedious work, or as you said, you mentioned that the donkey work. So, first, so now we have scan to BIM. Maybe you will use point cloud to scan the environment and build it automatically to BIM. So this kind of automation need to keep goes on to reduce the human cost on the project. The second, the other thing is that the robotic, and now we are seeing getting more and more robots in the construction site, and we need to and as the BIM model has all the information that the robotic needs. So we need to fit the information and combine with the robotic solutions to make better construction progress.
You would not believe it, what I'm about to say. I have thought about a really fun remarks to close this panel discussion. And what Will just said about robot, and it just aligned completely with what I'm about to say. All of you have watched Terminator, right? The first Terminator, 30-something years ago. Within the movie, they talk about Skynet. Skynet, and then they talk about the computational power of Skynet that can rule the world, and all human beings no longer exist. And then actually someone says, well, that calculation is equal to the latest NVIDIA graphics card. One graphics card equals to that calculation already, when we thought about 30-something years ago. So, now we just talk about looking back 10 years, we were only still struggling, maybe trying to get people on the BIM, but now we want to go more automation, smarter, smart city. So you may think that I can still wait for another 20 years. Maybe not. Things change really fast, everyone. So I think it's great to hear from these practitioners about their experience and also their vision for the future. And we hope this discussion will also inspire you all. Inspire people around you or convincing the client, right? Many of the contractors said convincing the client, yeah. But I think we have one here that, yeah, you should do it. Digital contract, model as legal document, all these. We, SBI, also work with a Development Bureau and Works Department. Indeed, the government is thinking about that. But what they worry maybe also like, is the ecosystem ready? But obviously, these people are ready. So let's work hand in hand, go for the future, and we will leverage more of the technology and better tools from Autodesk. We can do that, okay? So thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Thank you all the panelists. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dixon, and all panelists. Please stay for a group photo together. Maybe you can move a little bit forward to the edge of the stage. Yes, thank you. Just now, the panel discussion session is indeed very meaningful, insightful, inspiring, and informative. Now we would like to invite Dr. Wendy Lee to be on stage to give us a closing remarks. Wendy, please. Thank you, Wendy.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, after hearing all the valuable sharing by the winners of this year's awards, I'm incredibly impressed by their passion and determination as we work towards building a more sustainable world. On behalf of Autodesk, I would like to thank all the awardees for their outstanding achievements, and they are truly the inspiration to all of us, especially when we navigate through changes in today's evolving business context. It is now indispensable for everyone to work together in order to push boundaries, unlock new ideas across industries, and create a better society that is made for all people. At Autodesk, we aim to enable innovators to design, collaborate, create, and manufacture in many ways that increase productivity, while we are also heading to a new era with more opportunities and responsibilities that lie ahead of us. There is a long road ahead, but together we're confident that we can create a more resilient and sustainable world for future generations, building on our continuous and deepened partnerships with industry leaders and our customers. Once again, I would like to extend my congratulations to all of the winners of the 16th Autodesk Hong Kong BIM Awards. We look forward to seeing more groundbreaking successes in the year ahead and continuing our efforts in realizing the potentials of BIM across a wide variety of projects that bring positive changes to the world. Last but not least, we would like to thank Ms. Chong Man Lei Lillian JP, Dr. Calvin Kim, and as well as all the distinguished guests, supporting organizations, judging panel, and attendees for supporting our event today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll all see you all in the next BIM Awards. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Please be seated. So, ladies and gentlemen, our ceremony today has come to an end now. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations to all the winners. And please, you may now proceed to the foyer area. Enjoy the networking, enjoy the refreshments, the coffee, and of course, you can take a look at the winning projects and support them, learn from each other. As what Wendy has just mentioned, see you all next year. Thank you.